Welcome, my anomalies. This video isn't Dream SMP, but please stick around and watch. This is a video that I really wanted to do for quite a while. And of course, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. Subscribing to this video shows to me that people are finding my content, even if it isn't just Dream SMP stuff. Subscribing would mean the world to me, and it would just really help me out. I'm trying to hit 10k by the end of the year, and that would be awesome. So let's get on with the video. First of all, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a little game called Undertale. If you don't know what Undertale is, I do have to apologize to you because you've missed out on one of the greatest video games of all time. Undertale was made by Toby Fox and released on the 15th of September 2015. It took about 3 years of development, gained a massive following from its Kickstarter, and as soon as the game released, it was a hit-out success. Undertale is infamous for having incredibly smart characters with interesting backstories, music, awesome art, and everything. Honestly, the entire game is fantastic, and if you haven't checked it out, you really need to. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Toriel, the second character you ever meet in the game. If you guys want more analysis of Undertale characters or different characters that aren't just Dream SMP, make sure to hit that like button. If we hit 300 likes, I might try to make more of these types of videos that aren't just Dream SMP. So if we could hit 300 likes, that would be super awesome. So let's get on with the video and talk about Toriel, the mother that failed. To understand what I'm talking about, we need to know some history. In the beginning, there were two races, humans and monsters. These races lived in peace until one day a war broke out. This war was incredibly one-sided. After all, humans are incredibly powerful, especially compared to monsters. One human soul equals 1,000 monster souls. The humans easily drove the monsters underground, sealing them down there with a magical spell. This spell was made by 7 humans, and so it would require 7 humans to break. The monsters, now completely defeated, most of their race probably eradicated and now pushed down into the underground caves, decided to try and deal with their situation. The king made a new home for the people. However, whether by design or by accident, humans can actually pass through this barrier. However, it's only a one-way trip. At some point, a human, the first human, Kara, fell into the underground, landing on a bed of golden flowers. Azrael, the son of the queen and king of the monsters, found and cared for Kara. Eventually, Kara got better and was adopted by the king and queen. Who were the king and queen? The king's name is Asgore, and the queen's name is Toriel. Kara and Azrael became best of friends. Kara became a part of the Dreamer family, but Kara wasn't normal. In fact, they actually wanted to kill the human. Whether by a preconceived hatred to humans or learning about the actual history of the monsters and hating the humans retroactively, Kara wanted the humans to die. But to do this, they obviously needed to cross the barrier. Kara, after accidentally poisoning Asgore with buttercups, realized something. Kara died and Azrael absorbed their soul. Azrael, in pain of the loss of their best friend, took Kara's body to the surface to bury them underneath some golden flowers. However, when Azrael reached the surface, the humans, all they saw was a giant monster carrying the corpse of a child. In panic, they attacked and in the process, killed Azrael. Asgore and Toriel, in the span of such a small time, had lost both of their children. Asgore, infuriated by this, declared war on all humans. Any human that fell through the barrier would be instantly killed. All humans that died, he would collect the souls of them. Eventually, when he had all 7 of them, he would absorb the souls into himself, becoming a god, destroying the barrier and killing every human on Earth. Toriel despised Asgore's plan, and so they had to separate. Toriel, attempting to save the children, locked up the ruins, the only entrance to the underground. Her job was to keep anyone who fell into the underground from going past the ruins. She couldn't let them die by Asgore's hands. She couldn't let their souls be used for war and death. She saw the loss of her children as tragic, but causing more bloodshed would fix nothing. Toriel is a kind mother, carrying the burden of saving all who fall into the underground. Toriel is incredibly protective, to an unnatural degree. She gives you a place to stay after you fall into the underground. She gives you food, she reads stories to you. She still carries the aura of a mother even after all of this time. Toriel will protect you no matter what, even resorting to physical combat, to prevent you from leaving and becoming just another soul for the king to use. But she isn't heartless. After you prove yourself, she will let you go. There's not enough fight in her to keep a child hostage. If that's what they really want, then they must know the consequences and be done with it. Toriel tried to save people, but she couldn't. She couldn't save any children that passed through the ruins. One way or another, they all left to be slaughtered, killed, and used as weapons. She showed them hospitality, home, food, patience, and yet they all left. They left. Why? Why would they leave? Toriel thought, clasping at her sanity, she can do nothing but watch as poor, innocent children pass through to do nothing but die, as their souls are used for nothing but war and more death, to kill more children, to kill more humans, to start another war. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't stop a single child from becoming another tool of her ex-husband, of the king. She watched poor, innocent children pass by. All they wanted was to go home. But as soon as they left the ruins, death comes to them all. But there was hope. You see, the king had 6 souls. All Toriel had to do was prevent one more child, one more soul from passing through. That's all she had to do. You land. You, the player, as the fallen child. You meet a murderous flower, but you're saved by a tall goat mother, Toriel. She tries to teach you about the world, taking you throughout the ruins, about how to talk, how to spare. She leaves you alone for a short period of time. After all, she has to go off and fix the house. She wasn't expecting any guests. She knows she has to make it as hospitable as possible. You're the last soul. You're the last human. However, you get bored. You make your own way through the ruins, solving puzzles and doing all kinds of things. Eventually, you make it to Toriel's house. She walks you in, apologizing, and shows you to your room. You search around for a bit, and then eventually, you get tired. You fall asleep. Toriel comes in and brings you a slice of butterscotch pie. After waking up, you find Toriel relaxing, sitting in her chair, reading a book. You ask her about going home. But you're already home, my child, she says to you, but you know something's wrong. You want to leave the ruins. You want to go home. Wait here for a moment. She leaves. You follow. Toriel is going to destroy the entrance to the ruins. There's no other way. She has to prevent you physically from leaving, because if you do, Asgore will have all 7 souls and the world will be over. However, you confront her. You want to go home. You don't want to be held here against your will. You know what you want. You want to go home. In retaliation, you try to prove yourself that you're strong enough to survive out there. Toriel refuses to hold back, burning you severely in the process. However, she's still a mother. She would never kill a child. Except breaking the 4th wall for a little bit. I died. I fucking died. I straight up died at the Toriel fight because of a glitch. Straight up dead. I also died in the papyrus fight. Those are like the 2 fights you're not supposed to be able to die at. However, you pass. She gives in. She can't hold you back. She can't fight a child. It's just built into her. She can't do it. You pass. You have a heartfelt goodbye. She stands up to leave, and she tells you to never return. There would be no point. At this moment, Toriel admitted defeat. She realized she could not save a single child. She was never meant to be a mother. She was never meant to care for children. After leaving, she goes and cares for the flowers which her adopted child landed on. The first human. Someone has to take care of these flowers. That's all she can do, is take care of flowers. She can't even take care of a single child. She failed. Toriel, the mother, failed. Even after the end, even after you as the player fix everything, you save the world and humans and monsters can finally coexist peacefully, and yet, even then, I feel like Toriel would blame herself for a lot of things, for letting the children go, for letting her children go. I feel like Toriel, if there ever is a sequel to Undertale, which I doubt there will be, would deal a lot with depression. I feel like Toriel wouldn't just be able to get up and leave after that. I think she would hold a lot of weight from that event, and especially a lot of hatred towards Asgore, which we do see in Deltarune. I feel like maybe becoming a teacher is a sort of way of dealing with the fact, trying to help more kids to put up with the fact that she couldn't help the other 6. But that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little analysis video, please like, subscribe. If this video hits 300 likes, I might do a little bit more. I might do more Undertale, I might do different games, I might do different stuff. So my anomalies, hope you guys had a good time. Hope to see you in the next video. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next life. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you on the flip side. And if I don't see you there, I will see you in the void. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye.